Rocket Fishing Rod is back! The Rocket Fishing Rod is the super fun and easy way for kids to catch fish.
Rocket Fishing Rod!
If you've ever taken your kids fishing, you know how hard it is for them to cast with an ordinary fishing pole. The Rocket Fishing Rod makes fishing fun and easy. You just cock it and shoot it. The fishing lure shoots out really far, right to where the fish are. The Rocket Fishing Rod is a real fishing rod that catches real fish.
Rocket Fishing Rod!
Here's the secret. When the bobber hits the water, it opens up and the hook falls to the right depth to where the fish are. Then you just reel them in.
Rocket! Rocket Fishing Rod!
Fishing can bring the whole family together, moms and dads. With the Rocket Fishing Rod, you can spend more time fishing with your kids and less time messing with tangled lines. With the Rocket Fishing Rod, it's a blast to cast and reel in those fish.
Rocket Fishing Rod!
Have fun practice shooting your Rocket Fishing Rod in your own backyard. Practice your aim so you can shoot right to where the fish are. Catching fish is fun and easy. Grandparents, taking your grandkids fishing is so much fun with the Rocket Fishing Rod. With the Rocket Fishing Rod, even younger kids can fish all by themselves.
Rocket!
Both boys and girls love the Rocket Fishing Rod. Over 1 million have already been sold. Now you can get your Rocket Fishing Rod for $39.99, plus processing and handling. You can check out the Rocket Fishing Rod at rocketfishingrod.com. Your Rocket Fishing Rod will come with everything you need to start fishing right away. Parents and grandparents, if you have a birthday, holiday, or special occasion coming up, the Rocket Fishing Rod makes the perfect gift that kids will love. You can get a Rocket Fishing Rod for your child or grandchild at rocketfishingrod.com. That's rocketfishingrod.com.
Silly, silly sausage.
Hello! Come on, play with me.
Follow its commands.
Twist me, shake me, stretch me. Ooh, you're on a roll. Chipolata Turbo.
Super speedy, silly sausage.
Dip me, stretch me, poke me, twist me. You're out. Come on, party. Twist me. Pass me, pass me, pass me. Ah! You grill me.
Super speedy reaction game. Silly sausage from Ideal.
Hello?
Meet the Omega family.
Hi, I'm Ty.
And I'm Carly.
Our mom's an engineer.
And Dad writes sci-fi books.
We live in a warehouse workshop and build all sorts of cool projects together.
You can get in on the fun too.
Join the Omegas and follow their friends Remus and Huxley on an aquatic adventure and become a boat engineer. Kids First Boat Engineer introduces kids to simple engineering and STEM skills as they build fun boats that really float. Follow along with the family's adventures with a 32-page book that includes building instructions and a beautifully illustrated story. And with 52 pieces, your kids can construct the 10 boats that Remus and Huxley build throughout their travels. Remember,
the family that builds stuff together
has a lot of fun and learns together.
With Kids First Boat Engineer. Ages 3 to 6, from Thames and Cosmos.
What do you get when you cross a radioactive spider with a socially challenged teenager? So, are we gonna do something or what?
Tell me a story.
A story? Yeah, I got one for you. Let me tell you the one that started it all. So, a few months ago, my class went on a little school field trip to Oscorp. So yeah, that's how all of this happened.
Tell me a joke.
Okay, how many tickles does it take to make Doc Ock laugh? 10 tickles. Because of the tentacles? Ow, my organ!
Let's fight bad guys.
Let's! There's a bank robbery in progress at Midtown Savings and Loan.
Attack!
Hi there. We'd like to withdraw some felons.
room.
Guard your room? You got it, partner. A supervillain approaches. Hi-ya!
What time is it?
It's time to fight crime! Woohoo! Oh, you were actually asking. It's 1:36.
Let's play a game.
All right, it's trivia time. J. Jonah Jameson is the editor of which newspaper?
The Daily Bugle.
The Daily Bugle is the one. Good job. You know, it's rude to stare. Come on, let's do something.
You're looking into the eyes of a robot, and he's looking back at you. He's curious about who you are and what you're up to. This is Vector. This is a video about Vector. He's a new creation from Anki.
He is a character, a robot that is meant to live in your home. He's always on, he's alive.
The idea is really that Vector becomes part of the family or that home, both on the emotional character side, but then also on the utility side.
Vector is really the first robot that uses advanced deep neural networks to do a lot of perception and understanding of the world around him.
What he does feels intentional. He can react to inputs in his environment and his life.
We generally want to find one defining feature and then build from that. For Vector, curiosity was a big one.
What they're saying is you officially live in a time when robot sidekicks are a real thing.
Hey, Vector, give me a fist bump.
It's a step closer to that sci-fi robot, that everyone wants to be friends with.
That step closer means you've got a robot in your house waiting for you to get home. Autonomous like a Mars rover, aware enough to avoid falls like a tightrope walker, ooh, and always excited to welcome you home like a loyal companion.
What's up, Vector?
Jason.
Vector's no slouch roommate either. He's happiest when he's helping out. Ask him the weather, and he'll show you. He can set a timer and cause a commotion when it's finished. Activate robot alarm. And he can connect his robot brain to the internet to answer your questions.
Definition of life, the characteristic state in the world of living.
He's a little robot who brings a lot to your house. He's also a little robot with nearly 700 parts. That one right there, that's his soul part. Okay, I made that one up, but the little guy's got soul. Let's get someone in here to tell him what all this stuff actually does. How does he hear?
Vector has a microphone array, which allows it to hear voices and noises and understand where it came from.
What's he used to see?
Vector uses a wide-angle camera.
Why doesn't he fall off the table?
4 drop sensors.
How come he doesn't bump into stuff?
Has this laser distance sensor right here in the front.
Whoa, robot lasers? How do we know he won't use that for evil?
We have a very strict quality control process to make sure that no evil robotic overlords emerge from Vector.
This thing is just awesome.
There's got to be a huge amount of code inside the robot.
There is a huge amount of code inside the robot. It's a few million lines of code at this point. That software really encompasses everything from the character to the low-level operating system to the cloud functionality.
He has a camera in his face, and that's actually one of his primary sensors, not just capturing the light in all the pixels, but it's making sense of those pixels. He knows what it is and where the stuff is.
That code creates his intelligence and his personality.
We think both about the IQ and the intelligence as well as the EQ and the emotion.
You feel something for him. You bond with him, relate with him, care about him, and you feel that he can relate to you and give you something back.
He is your friend. He was built to help and delight and entertain you.
That is delightful and entertaining. So instead of sitting back and waiting for the robot apocalypse, Anki is making super smart robots built to bring joy and companionship to humans. Did I mention he likes to be pet? I know.
Vector is a really big milestone for robotics because for the first time ever, there will be hundreds of thousands of people living with a robot in their homes, and that has never happened before.
Vector is ready to live in your house. Or at least he will be after this nap. Sweet robot dreams, buddy.